Yeah, I know, guys and gals. I forgot a hat, okay? It's a mess up here. You know, it also is a mess. Maybe the T1 Valorant roster. News we broke down a couple days ago, that being AZK most likely out for Automatic being in, a former CSGO champion making the switch, formerly and lastly of Gen G for Counter-Strike. As they depart the scene, Automatic joins T1 in a gigantic signing. No one is doubting that. Now, some people might be doubting, though, the continued changes. I mentioned in that video, as well as someone like George has also talked about this, there is a lot more happening behind the scenes than has been talked about as of right now with these T1 roster changes. Yes, they are making some big ones, but along with AZK, it is now Brax stepping down from the organization and looking for other opportunities, which is definitely going to be a big loss for the team. As to what T1 even themselves admits, one of the top talents in North American Valorant is now no longer with them. Yeah, you get a guy like Automatic, you lose a guy like AZK, but you also lose someone like Brax. As of right now, I can agree with George. I've heard behind the scenes that Curry is supposed to replace him as well. Not sure your thoughts on that one, guys, but what even T1 says is a huge talent alongside AZK, but also with Brax especially, is now out of the roster.
Brax is an elite mechanical player with a deep understanding of a tactical FPS like Valorant. And right now he is one of, if not the most talented player in North America. We're really proud at T1 with everything he's accomplished with us. And a lot of what we were able to do in the 2020 season was in large part because of his talent and his hard work. As of today, however, we're announcing that we're allowing Brax to pursue other opportunities in Valorant. Brax, we wish you the very best of luck in your future endeavors, and we'll be excited to watch you as well as compete against you.
And I'd like to say this is shocking, but there were talks of town once AZK was down. These guys have been friends, obviously, for quite some time, been competing side by side several times in their history ever since the Counter-Strike days. Is it expected these two go on to another organization together? I think a lot of us are hoping that. What's left to happen with this T1 roster, Brax choosing not to stay with this lineup is certainly something that sparks a lot of discussion and a lot of interest going forward. And I can only hope that if there's some other organization somehow not in Valorant yet, and they see these two as a pairing, there is still eyes on other talent out there, plenty of rising talent as we have seen so far throughout the VCT that could be signed alongside these guys for a new roster out there. So I wish them nothing but the best of luck going forward. And certainly this T1 roster, you do got to ask yourself, those former iBuyPower teammates that remain, Dazed and Ska, will they stick around? Because it was not just AZK and then Brax. Remember, months prior, it was actually Coach Fraud. Also, once played with those guys or coached those guys back in CSGO. He was also let go from this team. So certainly, I think there's a lot more coming from this one. Like I said before, keep an eye out for George on Twitter. There should be more coming, and we'll keep on talking about that. Now, speaking of available talent we actually talked about not too long ago, taking a step back from the scene, more so for streaming and content creation, but also a top talent by a lot of eyes out there. If not Brax, we look towards the #1 guy like TenZ in North America, stepping back down from the Cloud9 active roster, and he seems to say on stream he might be making a return sooner than expected.
The Valorant Championship? What's that? Oh, the tournament series right now. I'm not too sure. I might come back sooner than expected, but I'm really just deciding what I want to do still.
So I'm not here to say that Brax and TenZ could be teaming up. But if you are somehow an organization outside looking in, you got a couple of bags with you, it would be mind-blowing to go somehow full circle from a different esport. Didn't play together in CS, unless I'm blanking on that one, but I cannot imagine these two former CS boys and now teaming up in Valorant, if that was a possibility. I'm not saying it is, but of course that's the first place my mind does go to when TenZ says he could be making a return. Would it be for Cloud9? Would it be for a separate organization? And is he kind of just missing that competitive bug? And as to what Hiko said when he actually took that step away, can you really miss this time? This is your glory time, right? You're known for your aim. You're known to be cracked and nuts. Can you keep up with the meta and keep at a competitive pro level while streaming and focusing on content creation? Or is this his time to come back? You guys know if TenZ comes back, as well as Brax and AZK, when they do sign to a roster, and if they do, we'll be breaking it down further for all of you guys. Again, I do apologize for showing off this ugly this ugly thing up top here, but it's only going to get worse this summer here at Esports Talk, huh? Until next time, take care of yourselves, all right? Drink that wa, drink that ka. I'll catch you back here next time. Take care.